What's up? This is Michael Rappaport.
Yo, it's Joey Coco Diaz here.
This is Harlan Williams.
You're listening to Mad
Mad.
With power!
I'm so mad. Can you see how mad I am? Flowers, cinnamon, blueberries. I'm so angry.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
This guy fucking gets it.
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Idiot.
Say hello to my little friend! I'm not fucking leaving!
Yeah, I bet.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you. Heroes get remembered, legends never die.
Bad with power.
Your socks are terrible. Where's your personality?
I don't really have a thing.
And we're live. And we are live. Look at this new setup. Look at what's going on. We're holding our microphones in our hands, guys.
Crazy. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, this is super awkward. What do I do with this hand?
How do I?
So we're going to talk to you like this now, guys.
Stand like this.
But I want y'all to know that we are in a very, you know what? This is kind of like a gold mine, believe it or not. I like it. This
For
room.
real.
You know why? Because of our guest today, Mr. Q Banks. Okay? This shit
Can you hear the
goes down.
applause in the thing?
Oh, listen, they've been applauding ever since they first saw our face. You know what? Give it up for Q Banks one more time.
I can't clap because I got this damn mic in my hand. Wait.
They're cheering now. They're going crazy right now like wildfire. Now, listen, guys. For those of you, I'm sure a lot of you know who he is. I'm sure a lot of you know about Forex, right? But for those who don't, do your motherfucking research, bro. Okay? Because this guy, let me give you all a quick background story, and then I'm going to let you talk all you want. 5 years ago, was it 5 or 6 years ago that I called you over to my house?
Probably like 5 years ago.
That's so crazy. All right, so this is a sad moment right here, guys. 5 years ago, right? I'm doing this multi-level marketing. So I hit him up because I knew he was always about his money and stuff like that. You know, always about some kind of hustle. So I hit him up. I'm like, yo, Q, we need a link. We got to talk. Like, I got something for you. He's like, all right, for sure. I got something for you. So he pulls up. This is when you had your blue BMW.
I know. Was it the blue one or was it the gray one for? No, it wasn't.
It was blue, I think.
So it was like 4 years ago then. Like 4 years ago.
Was it?
Yep.
That's
Okay.
how you know the dates
Yeah.
because by the cars.
Yeah, he knows by the
blue
cars.
one was 4.
Yeah,
the
it
gray
was the blue one.
All right. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Wait, so wait, you had the gray one first?
Yeah, it was a 335, and then
And that was the one that matched your bicycle.
No, the M3 was.
Oh, word?
The M3, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he's been through a few BMWs by now. But at that time, right, he pulls up. He had the Beamer. I show him what I had to show him. And by the way, I don't do that no more, so obviously I was in the wrong field. Then he's like, no, check this out, right? He's showing me. And it's not that I wasn't interested. I was just mega broke. Because like I said, I was in the wrong industry making no money. But anyways, so he shows me. I'm like, I'll definitely get to it. I'm going to save up. The classic excuse that no one ever follows up with. And they never come back because it's just a lie. So like 2 years later, I see things took a huge fucking change. I was like, man, I should have jumped on board years ago. So if you want to tell a little bit of that backdrop, I know you told the story 1,000,001 times, but just from the target till now, as fast and as juicy as you want to do it, let the people have it because it's so motivational. Yeah. We go back to high school days, and just to see him literally go from like a regular job at Target, and it's just like it didn't happen like that because you're working your ass off every night. Just seeing from the outside view,
there's
just
money
like,
out there to be made. You just got to find it.
Yeah.
And he created a huge platform for a lot of people. So just go ahead and tell us a little more about that, what the process was like, and just what shit's like now.
I mean, it's kind of funny because like my uncle had told me like a long time ago, like when I was like 17, he was like, yo, there's a million ways how to make money out here. And that alone kind of motivated me. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
that's true. Because like a lot of people think that it's not that much ways. Like it's a job. It's like it's one way. But I'm like, yo, listen, there's other ways. So how all that started, how like my whole little, big now, internet venture started was, you know, being introduced to like the wrong crowd first, and then kind of figuring out like, okay, there's something real about this in some kind of way, but people are just trying to show you the negatives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Like when it comes to making money online, like a lot of people front, a lot of people flage, renting cars, all kind of other shit and everything else. But them doing it, you know that there's
Talking to the microphone.
There's something real about it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need this shit to hang up.
I know. See?
Yeah, it's something real about it, but at the same time, like you don't really know like what's real until you pretty much do your own research.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happened. The whole Target thing, like pretty much I got fired from my previous job because I started just being on the computer to trying to actually do my own stuff, trying to make money when I was at work.
Yeah.
So then I eventually got fired from that job, and then I was jobless for like about 3-4 months, and then that's when I started doing my whole internet, making money online stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got real depressed, and then all of a sudden I had to get a job at Target because I had to be around people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was always around people the entire time, but those 3-4 months off, not interacting with anybody else, making progress with my online stuff, but at the same time I was kind of not being social enough, which
Right.
is like something that I was really, really used to.
No, that can mess with your mind. I mean,
Yeah,
being
it
in
did.
solitary and stuff like that. Yeah.
That shit was bad.
Yeah.
I lost weight. It was terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got the job at Target for about like 9-10 months, and I was only making like around $8.50 an hour there. You know, and I went there seasonal. I was one of the few that actually got picked to actually stay at Target. So I stayed there for what was it? September of 2014 through September of 2015.
He will never forget these fucking dates.
Yeah, no, it was,
Because this is a real timeline going on right here.
It was around that time period. So pretty much while I was at Target, I pretty much started taking trading seriously. I was making, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. But while I was doing all that, I was still going to school at BC as well. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing a lot. Mm-hmm. I was working, trying to get interested in trading, and pretty much, just.
Well, you got countless pictures of you falling asleep like this with your laptop in your lap.
I was grinding. You know what I'm saying? I was grinding. Yeah, that's exactly.
I've seen many of those
what the
pictures
face
throughout
was.
the whole process
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So that happened, and like throughout the entire time I was at Target, like I was making, a couple big days here, a couple big days there, but at the same time, like I felt comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I felt real comfortable at Target. I had some good friends there, that kind of stuff. But nobody wanted to see you grow though. Like it was to the point that like if you even wanted to take a leave, you would have to talk to the manager and this and that, this and that. And the time that I said that it's time to leave was it was two things. One time I was starting up my business, and I couldn't help a person because I was on break the entire time. So me saying that, damn, like I couldn't help the person when I was on break because I ran out of time. But how can I be helping somebody else trying to get out of their job when I'm still at my job?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
That was one thing, and then the other thing was I wanted to take a trip to Bahamas, and somebody was like, "Yo, the manager's not gonna approve that." So pretty much I was like, "Yo, listen, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't need another man to tell me what I could do or what I can't do."
100 fucking percent.
It kind of threw me off. I was like,
Hell
"Yo, listen,
yeah.
like, another man shouldn't tell me like what I could do or what I can't do."
Yeah, sorry, you can't.
And then he said something like, "Yo," he was talking to me this one day and everything. He's like, "Yo, I'm your boss. Do this, do that." I was like, first of all, I don't have a fucking boss.
You're my manager in this building.
That's it.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
put it fucking there, dude. I love that
That's
shit.
exactly what I said. And then he apologized after that. And I was like, yo, listen, like, that's why, like, even like when it comes to even like casual talking, like, I would never speak to somebody as like, yo,
It's about respect.
what's going on, boss? What's going
right.
on, boss? I don't call nobody boss because at the end of the day, I'm the boss of my own self. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I pretty much put in my 2 weeks at Target. I wrote it on a little edge of a piece of paper, and then I handed it in because that's how. I mean, I wasn't gonna just leave.
Yeah.
Because I believe in just sticking it out and then kind of like just maintaining my responsibilities until I'm pretty much done. But I wasn't gonna just write a long ass letter and everything.
Right,
it wasn't
right.
it was not much to explain.
Right.
All I said on that note was, I have better vision for myself type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? After that, for my 2 weeks, and then once I was done with Target, I started full time online business. You know.
And then that's
And now we have fucking Q banks.
Yeah. But that took, it took years after that to pretty much get to where I want to be as well. Because
it wasn't one thing to the next. That shit.
Nah, like
That's crazy because you're still not where you want to be.
No, I'm not. Like,
I know, and that's crazy
it's so
because if
far.
people see the shit you, dude.
It's so far because the thing is, like, once you pretty much leave a job, like, you got to pretty much understand now, like, damn, like, I got a reserve. I have a set amount of money for a reserve to pay so and so months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So which means that I had like about 3-4 months of like about $7,000 worth of bills and car payments and all that shit before I could pretty much get out my shit. So throughout that 3 or 4 months time period, I was grinding my ass off every single fucking day, trying to make some kind of income and everything. So eventually,
you were doing this online still, just online every day. At that point, what was the income? At that point,
the income I had $1,000 days
online.
Definitely had $1,000 days many times. And throughout that time period, like I had certain big days, like 2K days, 5K days, and that kind of shit. But eventually, it came up to the point that like my bank account was building, which means that I could, be open that next month of paying bills and everything, and not I'm stressed about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So eventually, as you keep on growing with the trading and everything, you have more bigger days, and then pretty much that keep on building the bank account, and eventually you can pretty much slowly level up. from that point. You know.
So at some point, because it's almost like you need money to make the money.
1,000%.
So you can't just come in on some small scale and then expect to make it big. You got to build it to the point that you can get it. And then is it a gamble, or is it almost like a I mean, I don't want to say guarantee because nothing's really guaranteed because then everybody would just do it. But is it something like high risk?
Okay, so put it this way. I had my brand that was building the entire time too. You know what I'm saying? Personal profit, Washington Academy, all the shit. So like that was pretty much also like another source of income that was coming in as well to pretty much help fund whatever I was doing as well. You know what I'm saying? But is it considered as high risk trading? It could be if you're not knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like taking the SATs and you
not
didn't
studying,
study.
right?
Same concept. You know what I'm saying? So like when I was going inside of it, I was very, very knowledgeable, which means that I wasn't really taking a lot of risk on my money because I knew what I was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for some people, they might consider it as high risk or gambling per se, but in reality, I never really considered it as that because I knew what I was doing and how I was doing it.
So was there ever a point? I mean, I'm sure you've made mistakes in it, but
lost a lot of money too.
Right.
Yeah,
so
facts.
but you've gained more than you've lost, and that's what's keeping you on the top.
Of course, because if I was under still, then I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't be doing it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It couldn't work. You know what I'm saying? So you got to always be able to understand that like you're gonna lose here and there, but as long as you're making more than what you're losing, then you're pretty much
straight.
solid.
What were you gonna say? I know you had something built.
Well, I got two things. One, we just gotta cut it in, you know, because everybody wants to talk about it, and I love hearing about it because it's super exciting. You know what I want to say, right?
It's a lot to talk about.
The one day though, you know, that day that just, you know, that everyone couldn't stop talking about because you did it in one fucking day.
Yeah, I had a big ass freaking balloon up here and all kind of other shit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
what's
so
going on?
Go ahead, tell them about that day.
I don't know what the fuck's
tell
going
them
on.
about the day, bro. Just go ahead and tell them real quick what happened in one day.
So pretty much, this is like my fifth year or sixth year now trading full time. I had $100,000 a day, like a couple months ago.
Y'all hear that shit? $100,000 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is nothing to brag about. This is nothing that he can do that y'all can't. I'm telling y'all, look into what the fuck he's doing, because I'm the guy that heard about this 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm having $100 days.
It's all good. You know?
There's a K at the end of his. All right. So I need y'all to get with it and understand.
$100 day.
Yeah.
100K.
100K. Damn.
What?
Yeah.
That's the rest of my year chilling. I ain't thinking about nothing.
No, but the thing is like,
well, hold on, because that doesn't just happen like, okay, it's not like 6 o'clock and then all of a sudden 7 o'clock, boom, 100K.
Nah.
It's like throughout the day, it's going up and up, and it's like the numbers are coming up.
I can speak about the entire process. So pretty much that account I built from 15,000. It was like a 2-month process overall. I started from $15,000, then I built that up to like around $77,000. That's when I had executed the trades to actually make that $100,000.
Right.
So yeah, like throughout the entire time period that I was trying to actually, you know, take advantage of that trade setup that I was actually doing for that gold trade, I was down like around what was like 17,000, 15,000, but everything was still valid for what I was trying to do. Mm-hmm. So I held it out. I wasn't really trying to look at the number too much because that's when the
start playing with your mental.
Right.
The psychology was gonna get fucked up, because if another person see negative $17,000, like damn, like that's my
pull out.
Yeah, because they don't know like what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's some people's yearly salary at times. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I understood the risk that I was taking. Remember, the entire time the account started from where? 15,000. So technically, I'm playing with profit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not really too attached. You know what I'm saying? So from there, throughout the entire day, the following day, because that trade was running for like about 2 days. So I went to the gym. I was chilling at the gym, working out and everything else. Everything wasn't profit, like around 20,000. Then after that, it shot up to like around 50,000, and then it dropped like crazy, and then it went to like around 97,000, 98,000, 100,000, 106,000. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Close. I'm out. And it's crazy because those same trades could have made like around $220,000. But I was so satisfied with where I was.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be.
I can't wait to see that $200,000 day on the gram. That's gonna be crazy.
Eventually.
Yeah, I know.
But it's to the point now. Personally, like I don't really post a lot of profits anymore because I feel like people already know like what's going on.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
I don't got to
right.
keep on showing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But still, please, when you hit that 200K day, post it for me though, because that shit fires me up.
Motivation.
I wake up, check the timeline, 200K balloons, like Jesus.
Oh
Christ.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's super lit. Nah, it's very like motivational, inspirational, but We're not going to ask any questions on it because if you want to find out, make sure you go hit a Wall Street Academy to find out more information about that.
Yeah.
Now, aside from all the, basic questions you're already getting shit, more about cute. Nice socks.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Nice socks. Let's talk about the sock game. If y'all not wearing socks,
We
then
pulled
y'all
up.
tripping.
I thought we were gonna bring some heat, and then he pulled up socks with his own damn face on it.
He's got his face and he's got a bunch of pips popping off in the back and shit
Killed
like that.
everybody with the sock game.
With the savage under. Yeah, that's pretty dope. But aside from that, so what is it you like to get into? Have your hobbies changed with, I would guess they do, but sometimes it doesn't. how have things changed for you? What do you like to do now? What do you get into? How do you...
I feel like, I love cars. You know what I'm saying?
I know you love cars. Go ahead and tell them your collection. That's another thing that fires me up on the gram.
I've started from the GTI, the Volkswagen GTI 02.
I got burnt by a GTI the other day on the highway.
So
I was in my
you.
Charger. I was hitting 120, right? And I feel like tough shit. Dude, me and this Infinity, we're going at it, right? We're both like back and forth between 110, 120. Not safe to do. I don't promote this or condone of this.
Not at all.
But, so we're doing it, right? And then this GTI just pulled up to the right of us. It doesn't pull up like he's trying to catch up. He pulls up, slows down, does the whole... you guys are lame. Shoo! He must have hit 160 out of nowhere, dude. Burnt the shit out of me. But yeah, those are pretty badass cars.
That's pretty sad though.
Yeah. He fucked. Yeah, but you can hook those things up nasty. I got a stock Charger, bro.
But yeah, we got to charge it though still.
Yeah, what is it? You have a McLaren.
Let's just throw that out there.
a little different.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. So start from the GTI. Go ahead.
I had a Volkswagen GTI. I had a Kawasaki ZX6. I had a ZX10. I had a Jixa 1000. I had a CBR 1000. Then I got back into the cars. Then I got a BMW 335. And
that Jixa is no joke. My boy used to have one.
Yeah.
That shit picks you up on just on the throttle, just hitting it.
That's the bike, right?
Yeah.
But while I had that time period, I was like 20, 21, 22, like riding bikes still. But like when I started getting like when my business started to like really blow up, I was like, you know what? I'm done with the bikes.
Yeah.
I'm done. Because
why?
Too much risk.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
The reality of it is like once you get on a bike, your risk percentage of living longer it drops.
It drops, yeah. And then it's not even you; it's the other people on the road.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I had fun though.
But you did it. You had your fun. You did your shit. And then you went back to the cars.
Yeah.
So what? Out of all the cars, what would you say would be your favorite, or the one that you wish you still had, or do you have that one right now? You good with where you're at?
Yeah. Then that's when I upgraded to the McLaren, which was 300,000. And I just feel like this is exotic enough. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we pulled up to.
Yeah.
Stacks like, look at this. Somebody
yeah, you know what? On the way out, at the end of this episode, we're just gonna show a little bit of the exit, and it's just gonna be a little McLaren right there in your face out of nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just something that I always grew up loving. You know what I'm saying? It's cars, playing Need for Speed and that kind of shit. So like, it was only right. Like, why not?
Why not?
Why not grow up and pretty much work towards that? You know what I'm saying? Those kid dreams. You know?
Yeah, I got this 2019 Charger. It's $30,000, and I feel like it doesn't get the respect it deserves.
You need a Hellcat.
I know, dude. So I went, right? The Hellcat's like the long term. So I went. I'm like, all right, for now, I'll get like an RT or some kind of little Hemi. And when I got there, I was like, yeah, I'll just take the SXT.
I'll take that one over there.
That's my lifestyle right now, at least. We get to the other shit later.
It's all good.
I'm definitely getting a Hellcat, though. Even if I'm rich as shit and I have all these cars, that'll be my personal nostalgic collection piece.
We talked about this the other day, right? About like what car you would want
I'm definitely getting a Hellcat. Nipsey blue Hellcat. Not just because of Nipsey, but I love the blue. I can't get away from it.
What's the dream car, though? Dream car.
If I had to go based on like just what I followed since a kid, what I love since a kid, the Porsche 911 Carrera. Dope.
Okay. What color?
Dope.
The blue.
I don't know. You know what? I feel like that I don't want in the blue.
Nah?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Sounds like classic.
I don't know why. I feel like for that I'd go for like that badass sports car yellow red or yellow or red.
Yeah. Mine was I don't know a lot about cars. I just remember I told you when we used to go to the beach, there was always a yellow Viper parked on the side of the road.
Vipers were another childhood.
That's what I want. What the yellow one with the black stripe down the middle. And
yeah, them shits are lit.
That's bro. I had that shit on the folder in my car in school and shit. Man,
yeah, them shits are badass.
I still see them honestly, and they're
you do. I haven't seen one in a minute.
The new ones, yeah. Like I have a friend with one actually.
Yeah,
he tears it up every single time.
Damn,
dude, I would love to come and vlog one of y'all little car meetups.
I'm with it.
You let me know when one's happening. I'll just walk up with the camera, and just check out because that's just not.
Dope.
It's not something you see every day. I forget. It was like a street light or something, right?
Actually,
And y'all got shit popping out of nowhere, just like a whole bunch of foreigns and shit. Y'all are at like an intersection.
Actually, me and my two boys is gonna go joyriding tomorrow sometime. One with a SVJ, one with a Lamborghini SV, and then me in my car. So it's gonna be dope.
If there's any point in time where y'all stop at a Wawa or for lunch,
Yeah,
pull up, record in the parking lot real quick, and I'll go ahead and get out y'all business because
It's gonna
man,
be
that
clutch.
shit is
It's
super
gonna be
fun,
clutch.
super
So
motivational.
you mentioned the Bahamas earlier. You like to travel?
I love traveling.
So what's one of the places? Because now I'm sure you get to really go out and see like the best spots that you go to.
in a sense, yeah. Like I'm gonna be going to Costa Rica like sometime like next year in April. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be kind of dope.
But you go vacation. You don't go for work. You don't go for nothing.
That's gonna be for more business. So like the cool thing about like what I do also at like my status, like I feel like people can want me to teach like let's say in Canada. Okay, I'll stay in Canada for a couple weeks.
Okay.
I could teach 1 week and then vacation the next week.
Right.
Like I went to Australia in 2016. I stayed out there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I taught 2 classes and I vacationed 1 week. And I was like, all right,
Wow.
let's chill. You know
How
what
was
I'm saying?
Australia?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Kangaroos come out at nighttime.
Damn.
The same way how we have cats in Florida.
Yeah.
It's kangaroos
Damn.
at nighttime.
Except those will punch you in your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Get out and run away.
Don't mess
Kangaroo
with
will
it.
punch you right in the
Don't-
face.
Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. Trust me. That's
That's
dope.
crazy. Listen, when you go to Costa Rica, do some fishing, bro.
See, I heard about that.
I think they're second.
You always
in the world.
talk about that.
I can't stop
You
talking
always
about
talk
it.
about Costa Rica fishing.
Because they have giant snook that we don't have here in Florida, and
Yeah.
they have rooster fish, my number one bucket.
and some
list
giant
fish.
trevellis.
They do have some of those too, but that's the only fish he knows about. He fucking talks about it. Yeah, the giant trevellis, right? Yeah, now you gotta do some
Sounds good.
fishing out there. That place is badass for fishing.
What's one of the favorite places you've been to?
Honestly, to top it off, I gotta say Australia, honestly,
Australia,
because
yeah.
I think
It's
I feel
exotic. It's not
it
like-
was
They have
so
good fishing, too.
different. It was
Yeah.
so different,
Yeah.
and it's so on the other side of the
Because
world.
where are you from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. Yeah. it's
Jamaica,
islands,
yeah.
islands.
Hey, I'm from Jamaica too. I'm from Matches Land.
Y'all just stuff.
Y'all didn't know I knew about that, huh?
Yeah, but I get you because being from the islands and shit, you go to the beach all the time, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just to do something different, because that's one thing you didn't know about this, but for my honeymoon, we were supposed to go to Egypt and go do some stuff just because
That's crazy.
Everybody's like, you
Why
got to
didn't
go
you know
to.
about it?
Well, this was before.
Y'all met.
Yeah, well, we kind of met, but he disappeared for a little bit.
Yeah, I was off the face of the earth for a little bit.
He left for a little bit.
It's all
Yeah.
good. You gotta do some time.
Back to earth.
But we were gonna go. We were talking about honeymoon, and it was like Hawaii. I was like, bro, we can go to the beach. I mean, even though Hawaii is dope and it's beautiful and all that.
We're already used to the paradise stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the palm
Especially
trees,
being,
this
the DR, we go there all the time, and Puerto Rico and all that. So Egypt was just something that would be different.
That's different.
And we were gonna go dig up graves and do the whole archaeological dig
I
and
don't
all
know
that.
about that.
Well, that's my girl. My girl was into like, she was like, yeah. I mean, but the thing is like, she's very motivational, so she gets me hyped up, and she starts talking about it. She's like, yeah, because imagine we can go and we can dig up and we can find this, and I was like, okay, the mummy,
But
all right,
you're
mummy.
you're digging up bodies though. Like,
Nah, like
they're
artifacts.
graves. Okay.
Artifacts, like finding, I don't know, a plate or some shit
Okay,
that Pharaoh
that's
used to
a
drink
ancient
out of.
relic.
Yeah,
fine.
but that's the shit. Still going in the caves and all that. But then they start talking about, you got to get vaccinated when you go out there.
Yep.
The crime is heavy.
crazy.
In Egypt?
Egypt.
Really?
I wouldn't have thought that. I know about the vaccinations, but
Yeah,
I don't know about the crime though.
They're very. You
What
have to.
do you mean vaccinations? Like when you land, you have to immediately get.
It's so different over there as far as air quality and everything that we have to get vaccinated as far as shots and everything, just so we're protected.
So we're weak
But
humans.
that's in a lot of places in the world. Like if you go to Africa, a lot of people I know who go to Africa, you got to get shots when you go to
All
Africa.
I hear
too.
about is
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Those people live in that though.
I'm not in Europe.
Well,
nothing
Egypt
like
is
that.
in Africa.
Yeah.
No, I'm tripping.
Imagine how
Yeah,
strong
yeah,
they
yeah.
are.
I think it's the same shit.
Those people must be strong as shit living there.
Yeah, but
No, but it's the same shit. They come here, they're not used to what we got.
True.
It's
For
the
real?
same, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, they can't fuck with what we got. I mean, even like in what's this place? Like in Hong Kong, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere in Asia that's super populated, the pollution fucks with them. They come here, they're like, you ever been? Well, I don't know. I remember one time we went, I think it was like in Tennessee to the mountains, and you take like a deep breath in, and it's like all fresh air, and I'm like, my lungs
Colorado.
are, right? My lungs are. You're just not used to the.
Yeah.
It could be fresh air or it could be whatever it is. It's just something you're not used to.
They told me in Colorado, due to our elevation and what we're used to in Florida, that you get drunk faster out there, and I didn't believe him, and I had 2 beers, and I was lit.
Right.
Lit as
Well,
fuck in the mountains of
these kind
Colorado.
of beers?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Q for these 0% Heineken. Nah, but you know this is a lie, right? There's no way. It's not 0%. This has to be like.
Did you
No,
taste
man.
it?
Read what it says.
Did you taste any kind of alcohol? Though?
No, not at all.
Dude, I'll be honest.
It's a malt beverage.
I'm not drunk. I'm not tipsy. I feel something. There's something going
refreshed.
on. No, it's not refreshed. Unless it's a mental thing because I know I'm drinking
Yo,
Heineken.
hold up. So he says,
alcohol.
right before we start, y'all want a Heineken? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, oh, come on, man. You're not going to get that drunk. I'm like, all right, bring it. I'm just going to show this. I'm going to bring it to the camera a little bit so y'all can see this shit. Look.
I had no idea.
No alcohol.
I promise you, I had no
Drinking
idea.
old duels.
Don't worry, trust me. You're not getting drunk, boys. Yeah, but
funny.
She was awesome, though. Went down straight, and it's got something in there, though.
Yo, but you know what you said about Colorado? They have, what's the team? The Nuggets. They play up in the mountains, and there was a player in the NBA who couldn't play in Denver because he had issues
With his lungs?
And like blood clots. So he just couldn't fly with the team whenever they went to Denver. Whenever they went to Denver, he would just
had a
stay
bye
home
week.
because he couldn't
That's
go.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, elevation is real, but we don't really understand it here in Florida because we're right here.
Nothing. If anything, we know below sea level. They come down here and they're like, what the fuck?
Yep.
They're not used to it. They're used to being down this low. You ever seen like tourists when they come down here and they go to the beach and they get red?
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty disgusting.
and then you can see like their marks and shit, and they walk around like they can't.
I can't touch anything.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
If you slap them one time on the back,
my
they're gonna
God.
scream.
Oh, yeah.
The Stacks gets that though.
Well, I get that color a little bit, but like, I don't know. It don't
No.
bother me.
You get the color. I'm saying when you get slapped in the back, remember my handprint was on
Dude,
your
you
back?
could do that without a sunburn. I'm
Yeah.
just white. So you just put your hand there, you remove it, there's a yellow print of a hand.
Yellow? What are you, a Simpson?
I'm immortal. It's just, I don't know. I was born like this. But I feel like we could be coming near the end of this, but just a couple last questions. What is on the way? Where can people find more of you, more of what you're doing?
Yeah.
And is there just any big announcements you want to make?
I mean, I feel like I be doing so much in my days and in my years, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you fucking do.
Are
Trust
you,
me.
are you one of those guys who's just got a lot going on? Like you're not just one minded on something, or do you really focus mostly on the trading and stuff?
I have a lot going on. I have like 5 business, 6 business that I run.
You want to talk about them? Just
online.
kind of like let them know everything that you're doing.
No, so pretty much everything that I do is based around this main concept. Like right here.
Right.
Honestly.
So this is the top, but everything that you do kind of leads into it.
Exactly. Like
Okay.
other investments, I'm just like I love to like diversify my portfolio in many other ways and everything.
Right.
So money
Of
that
course.
I get from this, I invest it into other assets and stuff like that to
Right.
actually make passive income.
Right.
From that point, but I mean, it's almost 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I have a lot of things planned. I have an in-person class coming up in late January. I plan on teaching a class in Costa Rica in April. I mean, you know, I'm always busy now because I got my baby girl now too. Actually, you know, so it's just like nonstop, and all that changed ever since I had my daughter and everything. So I had to kind of cut certain things down and focus more on certain things.
You know, it's going to be crazy. I can see in the next 5 years, you're doing like giant seminar speeches.
That's the thing though, honestly. Like, I've never, like, the whole stage thing, I have never done that. Because
Wait, so when you teach, how many people do you teach in front of?
So I could teach. Okay, teaching is like my comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Understand?
not. Yeah, it's just it comes out like natural.
It's
You
there,
don't have to
but
think.
I could have 50 people in front of me and I'm teaching and I'm good. But when it comes to like me doing like a whole seminar with like 1,000 people and everything, I don't know. Like, I just never been inside that element to feel like, you know, that's like my style.
But I feel like you could do it because it's what you know. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was something you didn't know, then I would understand. But this is like
No, but I get invited a lot to do like motivational speaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Speeches
Like
and
on
everything.
on like a Gary V level.
Oh,
like,
okay,
like
okay. Not
this
about
is
the trading.
Q Banks,
Yeah.
and he just speaking like, yo, y'all could go get it and do it. But
Fucking
I see
sparks
what you're
flying
saying,
up in
though.
the background.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like it's just not authentic for me.
So who you are? Yeah, that's
I run out. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't see myself doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like closed spaces. I have a certain amount of people that I pretty much, you know,
More
talk
intimate,
about what I do.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's all I've ever been to. But I've been invited to a lot of those kind of events to speak. But I'm like, I'll pass.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
We should do you should do a class at the Improv, and you know we get people to come out. You can use a screen and shit. We get people, you know, we get something out there because
That could be an idea.
I actually know people who are in it, and shout out to Erwin and Ruben. I know if they're watching this because you know they said, oh shit, y'all do it with Q Banks today.
Oh yeah, I have
like,
multiple
they were
people.
freaking out, yeah.
They're like, dude, hey, can I meet him? Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely something that. I mean, you know, like you said, you never know the possibilities. Like, so when you do your classes, I'm saying, do you charge?
Of course, I
Right.
charge.
So
Fuck yeah,
in-
because he's
in a
giving them a
sense-
lifetime worth of
but in a
game,
sense-
boy.
Okay, but he doesn't know how fast my classes sell out though. Like,
Dude,
those
instant.
are never an issue.
How many people?
It's all like
He could put 100 if you want to.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At the Improv, we get 400 people in there to watch a class. That's
Dude,
paper
he
right
sells out immediately.
It's not about watching a class. It's very interactive.
Yeah, I was just gonna say very interactive.
I got you.
All my classes are like around 18 students. They're like around up to like 20 to 30 students at times, right? But every single class that I teach, it sells out in 1 or 2 minutes.
Right. Oh,
So
minutes.
Literally,
1 or 2
bro.
minutes.
Minutes.
Every single time.
I see it
for
every
the past
time.
5 years.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's not like I could ever do something like that
On
big.
that scale, yeah. It
It's
takes
gonna be
away
different.
from it.
It takes away from it.
Right,
And,
I got you.
Yeah, because you can't personally address 400 people in the same
No,
room.
but it's not that. It just takes away from the need. You know, like supply and demand. You put so
Well, and
much
then-
out, you're not going to need it as much as it says these people.
And it's also like a 5-day course, right? It's not just
5
one
days.
day. Yeah,
Got you.
it's like 5 days.
not
So they'll
one
come
day.
back the next day,
Yeah.
pick up on
Yep.
where they left off yesterday.
It's 5 days for 7 to 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday.
Oh, it's a whole.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
It's a thing.
Damn, but then that's
But like that's because these people's lives are getting changed.
You're
Like the
gonna
people that
change.
really commit to it and really put their all in. Like,
right.
I'm seeing some of these people just pop off out of nowhere and getting
no.
brand new cars, whole
Listen,
new lifestyles.
Somebody inside the area actually just bought a McLaren, and he actually got taught like by my business partner actually. He just bought a McLaren. I had one student that took my class, and the following week he made $30,000 based off of what I taught him.
Dude, you
And
know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying?
I could go on and on with just testimonials.
Right, right.
But it's always dope to see that because like they're like really into it, just like how I am, and they're
Right.
applying everything I taught them to actually.
Well, that's the
level
thing.
up.
You have to apply yourself to it. You can't just
100%.
sit back and just want to see your money.
That's
come
what some
up.
people want out of it. I'm gonna put in 500 and watch it grow. Like, no, you still gotta, still gotta apply yourself.
Yo, I told Stacks the way here. I'm like, yo, I'm about to drop 100 in the shit. See, watch that shit grow. He's like, it doesn't work like that,
Nah,
bro.
nah.
I'm like,
He's like, fine, 200. I'm
all right,
like,
200.
no, you're not getting it.
That's
not
like,
getting it.
I didn't know though. I had no idea. I've heard of it. I just never knew. You know, I wasn't in the grasp of what it really was, the
thing.
concept of it.
People don't understand that, like, okay, it's a thing, yeah, but at the same time, it's also on a job level as well. Like,
Right.
Yep.
Bank of America
Right.
hires traders to trade for them on their trade floor at times
Wow.
also. So, like, you could get hired as a trader as
Yeah.
well on, like, a bigger scale.
On a bigger scale.
But we just do it independently.
Right.
And then pretty much make all of our money.
Everything goes
our
to you.
money. Exactly.
Right. Shit.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
So that's the thing. So like, people see it as something, that could possibly be like big, but at the same time, people don't realize this has been around for decades. You know what I'm
Has
saying?
it?
It does. But it's so not spoken about that when people hear about this, they're like, oh my God, this is brand new.
So
it's
it
not.
being around for so long, is it starting to catch now because of how easily accessible the internet is and all that stuff?
They have that too, and social media, and they have companies like a multi-level marketing and everything that actually help push it. So they promote.
Got it.
Which means that they promote when people eventually find out that they're in like some kind of like pyramid type scheme or anything. They eventually come to us that are pretty much more hands on and don't really charge all that monthly fee stuff, and we're not really about the marketing stuff either.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least your guys' results are based on your own efforts.
Yeah.
It's not based on if you can sign up 50 people the next day or other people's
Exactly.
will, like
But-
all your driving will.
But you got to give it a shout out to the multi-level marketers too, because they helped get it out there.
Yeah, yeah.
They exposed it, which is perfectly fine for me because that means that people eventually find out about me along the way because I'm spoke about a lot of times like when it comes to those kind of companies
Right,
and everything.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's always cool.
Yeah, man, that shit. All of that shit is crazy, bro. I still want to do it.
4 years later,
Yeah.
10 years later.
Yeah.
All right. Just for the people at home, let's say right now, right? For anyone that does watch this, you're like, you know what? I want to do that. What's the best idea, best step, immediate? Obviously, take the class.
Yeah, no, like, and I stress that not even just take my class, but at the same time, like, take any class,
A class.
just so you could get educated on it. Because the worst thing that a person can do, like, is to just open up an account and start to just put in orders.
Yeah,
you know what
hell
I'm saying?
yeah.
Because
I would never.
It's so complex that you have to have some kind of education behind you to actually
Right,
know what
right.
you're doing. So I'll say, the first thing to take once you actually start, invest in knowledge. That's step one. Step two, pretty much, understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people that can make see $1,000 in profit
Right.
and then not close out,
Right.
but then realize that $1,000 was something that they were making working for 2 weeks.
Right.
But they made
right.
that in one day.
Know your limits. Like I
Know your
can't be
limits.
doing the same thing that you're doing. We're not on the same levels type thing. Yeah.
And that's like no kind of try, nothing like that. No,
No,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
based
yeah.
off of like where
Right.
you are currently in that journey. Like
Yeah.
you're just not there yet.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
So you gotta
right.
psychologically be ready to see certain numbers and positive or negative.
Right.
And then pretty much be able to grow from that point right there. So I'll probably say this first thing: invest smart. gain knowledge, and then pretty much slowly scale your account in time to actually make more and more profit in time. But you got to pretty much know where you are based off of your income as well.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But
Secrets.
I mean, what?
I was saying that's $1 million game right
that's
there.
the
In one
secret-
sentence,
secret
y'all.
to
You
the
heard
trade.
it right there for real.
Yeah, but I could talk all day about this honestly. But at the same time, like those that want more information about like what I do and like my products and everything, just go to wsatraining.com.
Pull it up right here, Stacks.
wsatraining.com, and you can follow me on Instagram at qbanks, CUEBANKS.
Yes, sir. He hit like 100K as well as his other 100K in like the same day. Well, it wasn't the same exact day though, was it?
but
Or was it like right
It
there?
was like the same week though.
Yeah.
I hit 100K followers and then $100,000 in profit for that one day.
Shit, I'm still at a cool 750 people.
It's all good.
Getting there.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Getting there.
But trust me, like after this podcast, it's gonna pump up to like around probably 2,000 or 3,000 though. Trust.
That'd be dope as shit.
dope.
That'd be dope as shit.
Hey man, I've been riding that 750 wave for a long time, baby.
Dude, he was at like 690 for years.
Yeah.
And I'm
God.
like, yo, let's try to get this guy up.
Like, do you not know anybody?
Yeah,
No, but that's the thing.
because he knows
That's the
everybody.
thing. So
bro.
here's the thing. My 750 is like tight. They're like my people.
Oh,
It's
you
not,
know them.
Yeah, yeah. It's not no random people. Like it's all like my.
I probably know like 5% of my followers.
Yeah. I know
Or
everybody.
even less than that.
Yeah.
I know everybody. It's like
Right now, I probably
that.
know like a good 80% of mine, low key.
Yeah.
I know a lot of fucking people. It's disgusting,
80%?
dude. I only have 4,000.
But 80% though?
80% of 4,000.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's
of people.
math.
Easy. Yeah, we're looking at 2,800, boys.
Definitely not.
Is that 80? 3,200, some shit like that. I don't know.
That's why I didn't even try. I just said that's math. I didn't even want to throw my
that's
shit in
not-
there.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's
Well,
not my
okay.
thing, okay? Maybe that can be yours. My thing is like jewelry and being loud.
Yeah,
And that works.
it works.
You see it.
And whipping girls' ass with the hair too.
Yes, you see,
saw
he gets
that.
it. We got to do it again. We're trying
We're
to
doing
redo
that.
it with a porn star. Shout out to
Angelina
Angelina
Castro.
Castro. We
We
need you,
coming
girl.
soon.
We need you, girl. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could wrap this up before my computer
Yeah,
fucks up
man.
again and shuts off randomly
Nah,
out of
that was
nowhere.
dope, man. I like that shit.
My
It was
brother,
dope, man.
listen.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for being on the show. Y'all stay tuned.
I don't have nothing
Make
to
sure
throw.
you like, subscribe, comment. Don't throw anything in this
No,
important
I got
office.
this.
Yeah, you
That's
can
why
just throw
it's
that
gonna
on
be
the
this.
floor.
Yeah.
You know, Jay-Bird got to throw something.
always gotta throw
We love
something.
y'all. Stay
you can
tuned.
toss
Look
it.
out for more. Make
Toss
sure you follow
it. Oh!
We just wrapped up the podcast, but I told you I had to show y'all a little something, right? Look at this thing, bro. Look at it. It is a complete machine monster. You want to start this bad boy up?
The Batmobile.
Start this bad boy up. Y'all hear this thing? I don't know why, but my favorite part of the car is this right here. How cool is this? Look at this thing. Oh my God. You, my brother. Much love again. What's up, Bert? Hey, Shelly, baby. You got something for me? You got something for me? Oh, I love you. Drive off. Be safe. Y'all stay tuned with Q-Banks. We got more on the way, baby.